Some legends live loud, others live long. And then there are those who live in whispers, etched not into books or screens, but into the very marrow of history. This is the story of the one they dared not mention. Before the world ever heard the name John Hammond, before the chaos of Isla Nublar or the lawsuits of Lockwood's estate, there was Professor Tobi Newrock, a brilliant Nigerian woman in her early 30s, born Tobi Ola. She was a prodigious paleontology engineer with a bold vision and a deeper soul. Educated in Oxford, seasoned in South America's fossil fields, and once a close collaborator of John Hammond himself, she was there at the birth of Jurassic Park. While the media focused on John's charm and Dr. Wu's genetic breakthroughs, it was Professor Newrock who unearthed the most complete fossil DNA samples from amber in Cameroon. It was she who designed the original containment systems using ancient African tribal techniques. And it was she who held 15% of InGen's shares, a stake kept hidden from the world. But when things spiraled, when greed and ego fractured the dream, she was pushed out of the narrative. Her boldness threatened them. Her youth made her a risk, and her refusal to be a silent genius made her an enemy of convenience. So when Dennis Nedry sabotaged the park for profit and the dinosaurs ran wild, Professor Tobi did what legends do in chaos. She vanished. Unknown to the world, while the Jurassic saga unraveled across sequels, Isla Nublar, Isla Sorna, Lockwood's Mansion, Biocin's corruption, Professor Newrock was watching, learning. From afar she saw the greed of the Lockwood legacy, the horrors of Biocin's experimentation, the genetic perversions of Dr. Wu's unchecked ambition, and the silences of those like Claire and Owen, who knew her name but could never speak it. In back rooms, her name would surface, only in whispers. They'd say, "She's still out there." Tobi knew better. She warned Hammond, "She's the real architect." Even Maisie Lockwood, the cloned granddaughter, once asked, "Who was that Nigerian woman in the old prototype logs?" But the answer never came. Tobi Newrock was a myth. In truth, she had returned home to an uncharted forest in western Nigeria, steeped in Yoruba myth and veiled in spiritual mist. There, using her salvaged DNA samples, ancient blueprints, and secretly gifted vibranium, a thank you from her godson T'Challa, King of Wakanda, she began again. With help from Princess Shuri, she cloaked her work in invisibility, literally. The jungle now hides a wonder no satellite can see: the Newrock Jurassic Village. It isn't a theme park. It isn't a lab. It's a living story, evolving with every visitor. No physical gates, no helicopters, no VIP passes, only access through VR. A place where no dinosaur is harmed. A village where children lead adventures, not corporations. Where new dinosaur species are discovered through player quests. Where forgotten relics of Yoruba gods guide the path of progress. Where the next enclosure is unlocked with curiosity. Now 75 years old, Professor Tobi Newrock emerges, not in person, but in presence. She appears through VR messages, humor, and heart. Her voice is warm, her mind razor sharp, and her mission clear. This park is not complete, and it never will be, because you, the visitor, keep building it. Visitors, kids, parents, scientists, filmmakers, dreamers become co-architects. With every mystery solved, a new dinosaur is released. With every mythical artifact uncovered, a new story sector grows. Newrock Jurassic Village is an invitation to learn, not control, to collaborate, not conquer, to preserve history, not sell it, to respect the Yoruba traditions as much as the raptors that now roam quietly behind the trees. And every time a VR visitor walks the digital dirt paths, a quiet wind blows, whispering her name through the trees. Tobi Newrock, the name they couldn't erase, the force they couldn't stop, the legend now reborn.